Bonnie Show, and this is Real Talk. Hi, everybody. I have all my kids with me tonight, except for one, and I don't know. Maybe we can sweet talk him into joining. I don't know.
Oh, Nelson, I'm like,
Come on, Nelson.
Say, do a little cheer for him. Say, Nelson, Nelson.
Nelson.
no, he's running errands for me. Leave him alone.
Look,
You send him running errands now? How
I
cruel!
want. Look, we were at the store. I said, should we get soda for tonight? Because we don't always drink soda. We just do it like on special occasions. And he's like, oh no, we have soda for Christmas and stuff. We don't need more. We start cooking all the food and it gets done and he's looking at it and he's like, we should have got soda, huh? It's like, I knew you were going to want it with the food. Especially pizza.
Right. Soda's a great match with pizza.
Yeah. So now,
all you drink is soda, Johnny.
Right, Mountain Dew. Hey, Nina, can you see me on Facebook?
yes.
That is not all
Okay,
I
because I
drink.
have it up and I don't see it, so I was kind of like, oh, maybe I'm not.
Yeah, I'm your viewer.
Okay. So, after we're all done here, what's everybody going to do tonight?
Next to the record player.
Go night night.
I may or may not pass out.
You're
I
almost
don't
ready
know
to
yet.
pass out, but
I'm
you're
okay with
drinking,
me.
so. What'd you say, Johnny?
I don't know yet. Time will tell with me.
I feel bad for whoever's on the end of that one.
You know, we're probably gonna go hop on the Oculus. You should too, Bonnie. We could verse you in that game that Kim plays, and she'll be happy.
What game's that?
It's like Beat Saber but free. I forget what it's called. Do you remember, Bonnie?
I don't know.
Is it the one where you got your hands like this pretty much and you're...
No, it's where the different shapes come at you and you got to get.
Up.
No,
Okay.
it's the same shapes. They're just spheres that you, or certain colors that you hit with your hand.
Yeah, you probably would beat me on that one.
You were doing good on it.
Okay, but listen, I got something funny to tell y'all because it is New Year's Eve and there are dummies out here. Although this one started a day early.
Oh.
There's a guy who wanted to hire an escort for himself for his birthday. Mind you, he's married. He paid the escort. Now, mind you, I'm saying escort, not hooker. He pays the escort, and she's a no-show. So this man calls the police because he wants his money back. He wants the call to be delayed. He doesn't want it to come over the scanner because he doesn't want his wife to find out. Oh, and he doesn't want him to come to their house. I think the wife probably found out.
Pretty sure the wife found out.
It's probably going to be a very unhappy birthday now.
Yeah.
You ever see that video where the cops like, she's saying you stole $20, and that lady's like, she came over here trying to buy crack. I told her I don't sell crack. People used to live here sell crack. I'm a prostitute.
Yep, I saw that when I was on cops, yeah.
Yeah.
Or another one, there was another one where the guy was like, hey, she ripped me off. She was supposed to be selling me crack. She sold me this, and it's not even crack.
It was like just flour.
There was something.
I mean, if you're gonna live around bad people, that's the best thing to do. You can't get arrested for selling flour.
Right.
You could probably make a crap ton of money too.
Probably. You can make a crack ton.
Uh-huh. But you know what, though, Deej? If you do that, you might want to hurry up and get out of town and not be known.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because somebody will find you.
Or they'll find your Cadillac converter.
Yeah, they're good for taking Cadillac converters.
And it seems, at least on Facebook anyway, on mine, it seems to be mainly Toyotas they're going after.
Some of them are easier than others to cut off.
Mm.
So they pick the easy ones first.
I guess I would, too.
Yeah.
Get in and out.
They already stole mine. I don't have one.
While I was getting ready to set up, I saw a thing where back in like 2011, these guys show up at this woman's door. They're beating on her door, and they're armed. So she's on the phone to 911, just her and her baby in the house. It was New Year's Eve. And while she's on the phone, she, because she's holding a rifle, and she asked the dispatcher, can I shoot him? And the dispatcher said, you do whatever you got to do to protect your baby. Well, the one guy made it through the door. She shot him. The other guy took off running. Finally turned himself in. And here, her husband died of cancer. They were there looking for his cancer medication.
Oh, no, it's like, oh,
Yeah. That was a nice
So there
surprise.
must have been somebody they knew then.
I mean, that's what I'm assuming, or at least knew him in the circumstance.
Yeah. And what's the point in getting the cancer meds? I mean, unless you know somebody else with cancer.
It's good pain meds.
That's a good point.
But I'm almost certain that, hospice was involved. The first thing hospice does is come in and remove the medication.
Yeah.
So they would have been out of luck anyway. Well, the one guy is out of luck. He's dead.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, that's one way to look at it.
Well, I mean, considering what he was doing, hey, so be
Really?
it.
I love that we're all at home tonight.
You love what?
That's the best place to be, all at home.
Right?
Everybody's home safe and can act a fool
Uh-oh.
and with their pets. It's safe to act a fool at home. You can get as drunk as you want at home. And no idiot drunk driver is going to hit you. You're already home.
I saw 3 cops on my way home today.
No
I
doubt.
was like, oh, they're out today.
Yeah, she actually wasn't too far behind me. I passed somebody pulled over on the other side of 11 going north.
Yeah,
And
it
then,
won't be too long. If you get on Facebook, they'll tell you there's a cop sitting here, a cop sitting there.
Yeah. And then like a little ways down, I think I got close to Trumbull County or just in Trumbull County, and I passed another one waiting for people on going south to get them.
Yep.
Mm.
Not playing
Tonight's
today.
definitely the
And
night.
what- so that might
Last
be
day of
fun,
the year.
Because
I
the only thing there is to do today is drink.
yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't know. We had sandwiches and cake and ice cream, and we're fine. We didn't have to drink
Yeah.
all day.
I saw.
I'm drinking now, but I'm at home. So
but- Puppy.
I
Cheyenne's
saw
excited
something,
over the dog.
What?
The Cheyenne's excited over the dog right now.
Yeah.
And now we got a cat.
Anyhow, I saw something on Facebook earlier. I think it's down in Vienna, Ohio, or something like that. That the 31st and the 1st, this tow company's offering $50 tows. So if you're drinking and whatnot and need to get home,
They'll take the
it's
car.
$50 for the tow truck rather than the regular service fee.
I know. I've heard Uber drives people home free on New Year's Eve.
I've heard that before too. I heard somewhere, I can't remember what the company name is,
Diane.
but they would tow the car too.
Diane.
Okay, I heard cat.
Oh, he's so cute.
Look at his big old anime eyes.
He
Oh,
does,
he
he
looks
really
so
does.
fluffy. I wish our cat was fluffy. She's just soft.
say, I'm the cute one. I'm the cute
Yeah,
one.
Oh,
there you
God. Get that thing out of here.
Aw, you hear what they say about you? Say, I'm a
Tiny.
lover. I'm a lover.
Ugh. It almost touched you.
Oh, dork. So,
Where's the other one?
she probably went downstairs. She says, oh, it's podcast time. I want no part of it. So, anybody got any funny stories for tonight? We're winging it tonight.
Oh, we're supposed to be funny? That's rude.
Well,
We might be just silent and thinking about jokes all night then.
We can't just be charming and wonderful like we always
Wait,
are.
wait. I do got a funny. Just look at this.
oh my
Nobody can
God.
see you,
Yeah,
Bonnie.
only I can. Nobody else can.
Facebook world can't see how funny looking you are. But take my
Well,
word
you
for it,
guys
people. He's pretty funny looking.
All right. So, like I say, the Browns made it to the playoffs for the first time in I don't know how long.
Yeah, don't remind me.
San Francisco is now in the playoffs. Hang on, and I'll get you Pittsburgh score. 24-17.
Steelers?
Pittsburgh.
Yes.
They still have the end of the third quarter and the fourth quarter to go, so there's still time.
I think I hear my soda.
Yeah, Nelson can join now.
I was hoping the puppy would follow you so I could show Cheyenne the puppy. And
I want to see the puppy.
Nelson, come join us, honey.
Oh, I can't right now. I'm
Hi.
gonna go cook a pizza. Hi.
We're
Bring
gonna
the
go do
puppy.
what?
They want to see the puppy.
No,
I
I want
showed him
Nelson to
Kitten.
join.
Cheyenne loves the cat.
Really short cat.
He wants cat. Oh, but they have a cat with AIDS, so it's gotta be.
Got feline leukemia.
Yeah.
Well,
It's got leukemia, but I always tell Johnny he has cat AIDS. It's got to be on.
Really don't make it.
She actually tested negative for that one, surprisingly.
she's
Well, here's one.
surprisingly-
Come on, Maverick.
There's Maverick.
Maverick,
Maverick
come
is
here.
such a beautiful dog. He's
Come
so
here.
lovable. Like
There's
really
one
lovable.
word you cannot say around Maverick.
Yeah,
He's
that
camera
works.
shy.
He's going for the cat because the cat's sleeping peacefully back there.
Sounds about right.
For anybody listening, in case you haven't figured it out, they're showing their animals. And
Because
one day
we're
I'm hoping to have it to where everybody can be seen. It's just a matter of
just a matter of you suck at technology.
I stink at technology, so you know.
You got to take a podcast class. How to do your own. I don't know what else.
Podcast, maybe. You
How
sure that's
to not
Robert in there?
exit out of Google Meet. Ooh,
We'll get this going really professional pretty soon here.
Mom,
yeah, real professional.
open
No, loser.
open your Ultra viewer.
Why?
I'll fix it.
What are you
So
fixing?
that everybody can see us.
Uh-huh.
Are you serious, Dennis James?
I told you how to do it before.
Did you write it down for her?
Oh,
Here's
look
the
what
puppy.
delivery, Cheyenne.
Okay.
Oh, look at that handsome little guy. Come back, Hayden.
Oh.
You want to be on TV?
Cheyenne's not even looking.
Hi, Kaden.
Look at my baby.
Cheyenne!
Puppy.
Oh my goodness, he looks so cute. I want to pet him.
Her name's Willa.
Her. I want to pet her.
She's only a couple months old.
I believe it. Oh my
Look
goodness.
at the
he's so
size of
cute.
his paw.
Do you see it, DJ?
Oh my god. I want one.
No.
I want one.
Okay, I'm getting abused over here now. Thanks, Nina.
Well, she's got good taste. This is a good, sweet dog that'll go to the bathroom outside instead of all over your house.
Just go
That's
663
you, Bonnie.
54852.
What?
663
Yeah, I've got that one. I just need the other one.
21777.
I like how you and I are having our own conversation, Nina, while they're trying to figure this out.
I'm not trying to figure anything out. I'm just passing on info.
I'm not talking to you.
I'm talking to everybody. I'm the mom.
I've
of all
had
this.
Johnny. I was teasing him. Ugh. And I got dog hair up my nose.
Now can you see? Oh, you guys can't tell, huh? Nina, you'll be able to tell. You got it on the screen.
What?
Can you see
If you-
everybody now?
Yeah.
No, I'm still working on it.
Oh,
Yeah, BJ hasn't even said anything yet. You're just like, you're done.
I probably shouldn't eat because I look disgusting eating. So we'll just put these aside.
I just ate pizza rolls.
Get your pizza. Oh.
So I was looking up some funny New Year's Eve stories, and one person said, "Who remembers New Year's Eve enough to tell a story?"
Me?
Guess that means you're doing it wrong.
Well, I probably have been. I'd like to be home for New Year's Eve. I did it while the kids were growing up, and I was content doing it after the fact. But when you're married to somebody who's all the time trying to drag you out to a bar, that's kind of where you end up.
I don't remember if I've ever went to a New Year's Eve party.
I think I've only gone to one that was in a bar. Otherwise, I was either at home or at a friend's house.
Okay, but here's the thing. If you notice, you go to the bar, everything's the same as it always is
hmm
until the end when you get the champagne and say Happy New Year. So why bother? I'd rather stay at home and watch TV.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not a drinker, which I'm not really a drinker, there's no no point. Oh no.
Yeah, you just it.
Bonnie, you mean to me?
Johnny
Who's talking to you?
could be me.
We're talking to Johnny.
Madison,
I was
where you
innocent
at?
in this one.
Never mind.
Wow, I looked up some New Year's Eve jokes. These are the worst things that, like, they're worse than dad jokes. These are not funny at all.
How can you get
That's
worse
weird
than
because I
that?
thought about jokes. I thought, who makes jokes about New Year's Eve?
What do you tell someone you didn't see on New Year's Eve?
Happy New Year's.
I haven't seen you for a year.
Oh, jeez.
That's not even a joke. That's literally what people say to each other all day.
Wow.
That's like what your last day of work for the end of the year. You tell all your coworkers, "Hey, see you next year."
Right, that's the joke everyone makes all the time. Or I haven't seen you
Yeah.
since last year. I haven't talked to you since last year. But
Yeah, it's like Judy called me at Christmas time, and that's what she said. I'll talk to you next year. Well, then she called me yesterday because she wanted to make sure that I knew they didn't forget me. And she's like, well, I guess I'll talk to you next year.
Oh, you don't have that many beef.
my dad gave up smoking cold turkey for New Year's. He's doing better now, but he's still coughing up feathers.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Bad.
Yeah, those don't.
Why do you need a jeweler on New Year's Eve?
Why?
To ring in the new year.
Oh, jeez. That should have been a given.
That's easy.
Oh,
Hmm.
where did you find these at?
Madison,
But
come in
you
here and
know-
join us, honey.
Hmm.
Huh?
Get in there and join us.
I'm playing games.
Yeah, she's
So
over here
are
on
we.
Shine's tablet games.
What was Dr. Frankenstein's New Year resolution? DJ, you should know this. Just kidding.
Wait, what
More
was it?
animals?
What was
Yeah.
Dr. Frankenstein's New Year's resolution?
To
not even
not
a
look
joke.
like DJ.
It's not even a joke. It's like serious. Cheyenne probably knows about Frankenstein.
What was it?
What was Dr. Frankenstein's New Year's resolution? But it's not actually a joke. It's like real life. Answer. But it's supposed to be a joke.
I don't know.
To make friends.
That's hilarious.
That's my
Uh,
New Year's resolution. I want to make
That's
some
horrible.
friends.
We're going to have to rate these at the end for which one was the absolute worst
Right.
out of all of them.
Well, I'm not sure that we can really do that just yet. So, I mean, we're kind of neck and neck.
What do snowmen like to do on New Year's Eve?
Melt for each other.
Aw, that'd have been better. Chill out.
Yeah.
That works.
These are so bad, nobody's even getting them.
Last year, I was able to keep all my New Year's resolutions, ... tucked away in a journal on my shelf.
That is more truth than anything. You know, ain't nobody keeping
Oh,
resolutions.
more truth than anything. Now I'm never gonna buy Good Housekeeping magazine again. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm never gonna. What do you call someone who says they know all the words to Auld Lang Syne?
A liar.
A know-it-all.
What'd you say, DJ?
A know-it-all.
It's a liar, Bonnie. Nailed it.
Ah!
You got one. Only one of us to get it.
What did the chef make for his New Year's dinner?
Ooh.
A New Year's fillet. But the,
What is that's a fillet is a steak or
Yeah.
a fish or
I was getting ready to say Madison said a beefaroni.
I want no credit for any of these shows.
What
Yes,
website
please
is
do
that?
know these are
It's for good
plagiarized.
housekeeping.
They're plagiarized. That's what they
I
are.
made a New Year's resolution to drink more water. So far, I've only gotten as far as drink more. That one's at least, yeah, that one at least has a joke and his little humor.
Yeah.
So they drink
All right.
ounce more, right?
Yeah. Last one. Youth is when you're allowed to stay up late on New Year's Eve. Middle age is when you're forced to.
Yeah. That's true.
Absolutely
Yep.
true. Nina, we're parents. Come on now.
Yeah, we totally like lie about staying up till midnight.
Come on.
Mom used to pass out before midnight all the time. We would have to wake her up when we got close.
Why even wake up? I feel like some people do set their alarm. I want to say it's my mom or my grandma. One of them would set their alarm to wake up, text everyone Happy New Year, and then go back to sleep.
Well, in their defense in waking me up, they wanted to bring the New Year's in with Mom. They were still young. It was a big deal. Your mom, I don't know what she was thinking because I'm sure as hell not doing that. I got one
Yay.
for you. It sounds kind of gross, and please forgive me for this, but make sure you use the bathroom for the New Year. You don't want to bring all that shit into the New Year with you.
Yeah.
You saved yourself. At first, I was like, what?
I'm surprised Cheyenne didn't like quickly move her head and look at me with that one.
You probably
Quite
should.
frankly, she should. And actually, if somebody else was here, I'd be looking at him too because
Oh, he's
y'all need to
worse.
stop. There's
He's
a
worse.
rental fee for my bathroom for certain people. I'm just saying.
Nah.
I'm the favorite, so I'm free.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I kept saying there's a fee. I go in the bathroom one day, there's a folded up dollar. I mean, it's just kind of like somebody just yanked it out of their pocket on my sink. Well, my thought is somebody dropped their money and it's sitting there. So I would clean and I put it back. I figure whoever's it was, they come back for it. I mean, I
Yeah.
know it's just a dollar. A few weeks go by, your father comes over. Of course, first thing he has to do is use the bathroom. He comes out with, is that the same dollar I left you?
Oh, wow.
I was like, are you being serious? I really thought somebody just dropped it. But the fees increased.
You
It's
went so far as
$10.
to put a sign up.
I didn't put
That was
oh,
probably
no.
just him being
I
a
put a
smart
sign
aleck.
up saying if you can't clean me, don't use me. That was a while ago. It's down now. I'm home alone, so it's down now. I figure if he won't clean it as a resident of the house, he's not going to clean it as a guest. I might as well remove the sign.
Yeah.
That's what he said at Christmas. I'm like, look at him taking advantage of this. They're sitting down while we're here busting our asses. So I was teasing him about it, and he's like, oh, I was a guest. So it is what it is.
Mm. I wanted to share some of these embarrassing New Year's stories, but so far they're all more gross than.
I
They're
don't
things,
think we want gross.
I mean, really, what I said, I thought could be the grossest you do on New Year's Eve as a joke.
it's not, girl. It's not.
All right, so maybe you should keep some of that to yourself because I thought I was being quite gross.
I am keeping them to myself.
I was just saying. I do want to say I've noticed a lot lately on Facebook. I have a lot of friends that are really spending this New Year's alone, and I hope they're joining us. When I say alone, I don't mean because things didn't go right. I mean because things out of their control took place. So I really hope that they are spending some time on here listening to us and having some fun. And you are definitely in our thoughts and prayers at this time.
Thoughts and prayers like it's a bad tragedy to be.
No, under the circumstances, yes, especially so
Oh.
close to the holiday. Absolutely.
I got you. The thoughts and prayers are for the situation,
Right,
not
right,
their
right.
single line.
I mean, heck, I think I pray for myself, and my situation was chosen. I'm just kidding.
That looks
Never
like
mind.
stick.
That wasn't so funny. All right.
You're just bringing down the house over there, Bonnie.
Wow. You know what though? You know, what really stinks. I had a friend who was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll join you."
Keep on.
And then, DJ, why are you sending me the pictures, honey? Am I missing something?
So that you know that everybody can be seen.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I was just trying to figure it all out. Oh, I bought my dog a little
Story.
house.
And made Brady.
House?
That's what I'm gonna do after this. It came just before the podcast started. So, Cheyenne, we are not sleeping in this podcast. No nap allowed.
Sleeping. I'm canceling my Spotify because they keep trying to target me, bro.
I'm canceling my Spotify.
She's bringing the new year in debt free. Oh, wait a minute. We discussed
Still
that
I have
yesterday.
money
There's no
again.
debt free.
Hmm.
I highly recommend to pay for Pandora instead.
You recommend what?
Pandora.
Yes, Pandora is actually pretty cheap, and if you pay for this, you can get it free. But if you pay
Yeah.
for the subscription, you can fast forward, whatever.
Yeah, you can skip as many times as you
Right.
want.
There's
Go
no
back
limit.
to some.
You get to make yourself a playlist, and you don't even have to have the internet when you're in your car listening to it.
Everybody's aware of how Pandora works.
Not everybody. Some of them are just like technology stupid like me. So
I just use the free Pandora because I'm cheap.
Yeah, I'm good with the free Pandora.
But for Nelson's birthday, we got him a year of the paid for Pandora.
Mm.
well, he travels a lot too, though. You know.
Yeah, and he's always listening to music.
Oh yeah, that's the way to go. And now, where did he go that he couldn't join us? I missed what he said.
Pizza.
I think he said he's going to have a life. I'm just kidding. He would never say that. He's going to make. So I'm eating a frozen pizza, but he's going to make a fresh pizza for the kids.
Let's see how quick
Oh.
how quick can we make it down there for
That-
some homemade pizza?
That should have gone the other way around. You should have gotten the fresh pizza, and the kids should have gotten the frozen.
That's what I was thinking.
That's
Okay, I
like
kind
giving
of
your
want
kids hot dogs while you're
teleportation
eating steak. Wrong.
This is my sacrifice for you nerds. You're welcome.
Don't listen to her because one, this was her idea. Two, when she's done, she'll be out there eating the fresh pizza as well.
What do you call me, Pat? On the internet?
No, that was not a fat joke at all. That was just simple fact.
You're Italian.
That's what I would do.
We all know I would do that.
And
Well,
yeah,
you're Pat,
she
Johnny.
is actually Italian, so yeah.
Unlike you fakers.
I'm not a faker. I was raised Italian.
I'm a high 57, so I'm a little bit of everything. Woof, woof, woof.
You're
I was-
not.
I was brought into the Italian family, and my grandma will even tell you I'm Italian, and she knows better.
Well, if your grandma says it, it must be
It's
true.
golden.
I guess Johnny's good looking after all.
And then, you know, I went to my grandma one day, and I called her, and I said, Grandma, I bought this different pasta, and don't even ask what it is today. I said, and I can't even pronounce it. So I spelled it for her. She sat very quietly for a minute. I really thought she hung up on me or something. And she said, how long have you been Italian? I said, you want to get technical? She said, how long have you been Italian? So then she says, what can you say in Italian? I said, Grandma, I can't tell you that because you'll really hang up on me. It was one of those situations where I could see Grandma put her shoes on and head in my house. And she's
I
like,
believe
oh
it.
my God. I love my grandma.
Grandma's Larry was awesome.
Those are the ones you miss at the holidays.
Mm.
Yeah, just randomly going to visit. She could just put dinner away,
Oh,
and then
she
we
would
show
pull
up
it
and she would
out.
pull it all right back out.
And if you show up at a family get together that you weren't aware of, because
You're getting fed.
well, because it was kind of like this, you know, certain people would come over on Sundays or whatever, you know, if you happen to be driving by and they're starting to eat. I was taught it's rude to just include yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this family, that's not the case. I don't know if it was me and DJ or me and Johnny. We politely excused ourselves. We were going to a lighthouse thing at Lakeshore Park, actually.
I think that was me.
So we excused ourselves. We went down there and we did our thing and we ate and we came back like we said. Johnny, how many people greeted us with Grandma's mad? Where did you go?
Everyone.
And then I had an uncle at the time. I was much smaller anyway. He goes, It's not like you can afford to eat a little bit.
Yeah, they always told us that we were too skinny.
Not a problem these days.
Not for
Johnny's a
me.
fatty.
I'm starting to get a belly.
Oh yeah.
It's probably an Angry Orchard belly.
Yeah.
I don't drink that much.
You drink enough.
Since when?
I don't drink
Johnny,
that
what's your
Every week.
at the club?
That's a lot. Cheyenne,
What?
does Johnny drink every week?
He doesn't drink here, but I'm sure he drinks when he goes for pool and everything.
I just didn't get a Mountain Dew anymore.
I do know he times it. That much I do know, unless he did that for my benefit.
Times it?
I
Like if he knows he's going to be there for a few hours, he'll start off with a couple, then he'll switch.
mhm.
Oh, so he's
Yeah.
a pacer alcoholic. Well, that's good.
Yeah. I have more fun when I know people are safe.
Aww.
Did
Don't
I
be
raise
bullshit.
you right? Your
Trying
daddy
to
had
torture you,
nothing
I
to
can't
do with that
torture you.
part of you.
Can't torture you if you're being nice.
The only time I actually drink is if I'm not driving. And that's when mom's got to drag me out of the Eagles because I'm just talking to everybody.
That was one time.
I cannot imagine you drinking, like what you're like. I'm so glad I've never seen you drunk.
Think about how I am now, but like 100 times worse.
Nina, his
I don't
mouth
want
wouldn't
to.
stop. I was walking out, and he was right behind me, and then I'd stop, and I'd look, and he'd be clear back there. I mean, do to anybody that would listen. I literally had to grab him and drag him.
Oh my god.
And then Sonny was saying all the way home, Johnny could have drove. We would have been okay. Because Johnny's the one that messaged me, Mom, I need you to come get us.
Madison's coloring thing on that.
Madison,
fun.
is that a coloring app, or did you draw it?
It's a color.
It's a color by number.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I'm not that talented.
Hey, you never know.
You have to use the little pen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gonna do the tree next.
Yeah, I know.
Caden downloaded some drawing things on the iPad, but I don't know if he messes with it lately. Stop. Stop it.
I feel like she's about to fall asleep.
No, I'm not.
She's trying to snuggle.
What's
Every-
Johnny
Yeah.
doing?
He
Made
doesn't cuddle me anymore.
I thought I heard Laura in there. for
Honey,
a
you've been
second.
together for over a year. What do you want?
girl, once you put out, they never snuggle you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here's the key. Hold out until you get a certain amount of snuggle.
Mommy's here. I don't need this. I mean, I'm not oblivious to it, but I don't need to hear it.
You gotta snuggle quota. You gotta meet to get the meat. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
I don't want to be a part of it.
I think mom disappeared.
I forgot the little sisters there.
She's 22, sorry.
I get it.
Oh, she says she's 22.
She's 22.
Oh, well then I can say what I want.
Her sisters are her little sisters, but they're grown.
I got you. So we're safe.
Exactly.
I don't know how safe you'd be with the other one, but Madison's cool.
I'm lucky because Nelson is a snuggler, but Nelson's not lucky because I'm not that much of a snuggler.
Wait a minute here. I got to take a look around because I really do think I'm the only one here with nobody.
No, I have no.
That was just cold. Oh, hang on.
You have that ugly dog.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Yes!
Go get the ugly dog.
Steelers scored.
No one cares about your stealing.
Where's she going?
Boo!
Oh,
Going to poop. Tell the internet she's going to poop.
she probably is going to
You
poop.
just did.
You can say what you. Oh.
Hi, Mom. We love you.
I didn't hear you, thank God, but let's see. Cuter than any man I could ask for. What's the best way to get him? There you go.
Well,
Little
it's
to the
much
left.
better looking than that dog.
This is my new cuddle buddy.
Little to the left. There you go.
He's cute. He doesn't talk back, and he gives me no shit.
That's the
However,
perfect.
I
However,
can make them.
when I ask him to do something, he doesn't budge. That's typical male.
Oh, that's your soul.
Yeah. I have a unicorn, so my man doesn't count.
What'd you say, Nina?
I said I have a unicorn, so my man doesn't count.
Yes,
Oh,
I
good
think you
for it.
guys are really cool talking about cuddling when I'm all alone.
Hey, I'm innocent.
Yeah,
Diane
she did keep your
started
mouth
it.
shut.
I didn't
appreciate
say
it.
nothing.
Not.
Everybody makes New Year's about kissing at midnight and snuggling, except for me. And now you, because you don't have a choice. You're the one who always kisses at midnight like some weird animal.
I'm not the one that did it. It was Sunny. I was content with sleeping. I didn't need to go out. Just give me some snacks. Let me watch whatever it is I
What's
want
that
on
have to do
TV,
with
and I'm
kissing
going to
at
bed. Huh?
What's that have to do with kissing at midnight?
I have nobody to kiss at midnight, and I wouldn't have cared if I was able to sleep through New Year's. I didn't have to kiss anybody.
Midnight.
Johnny, give me some of that.
Try to get Cheyenne to pour me a glass.
Pour your own.
Why does Cheyenne got to do everything?
Because she just got up.
Here,
That's indeed share.
Thanks, DJ. DJ's the only one
Just
sharing.
for the
with me.
record,
All right, I'll share.
Johnny has wine.
I
I
also-
give DJ and Henry wine, and
Oh, we also
they
have
pull out the
Desperado.
hard stuff. Who's the alcoholics in this situation?
What are you
Hey.
drinking, Bonnie?
I've
Is it
had this
sangria? Did I say it
bottle.
right?
I've
Everybody
had this
says-
bottle for going on 2 years now.
Where's the hand? You guys see the hand? Nope. No. We don't want to
I
hear it.
think we've had Desperado.
I
I
had
made
this one for 5
sangria.
years.
I actually bought it in a bottle already made. I can tell you by tasting it, it's just a wine with my fruit. I put fruit in it.
So are you? Oh, so how do you like that?
That was one of the things I actually tasted before we got started. Just, because I usually get it in a bar or, like Applebee's or something. Not a bar, but.
Bar. I've heard the word.
So I bought what I thought was an orange. I cut it open. I really thought it was a grapefruit, a mini grapefruit. DJ, what did you call it?
It's a blood orange.
A blood
Oh
orange.
my gosh.
And I have some raspberries and some apple. I thought about putting banana in it, but I changed my mind.
Banana.
Yeah, I'll put banana in it.
What I did anyhow, in the pitcher, I put a little bit of everything that I have and poured the wine in there, let it chill like it said. And then I had the raspberries and the apples put on the toothpicks to drop in the drink. And then when I realized that was actually orange and not grapefruit, I dropped a couple of those in there. I've never
So-
seen an orange look like
It's
that
a
on the
really
inside.
long way to avoid my question of, is it good?
Yeah, it is. Somebody else
You had to
said
ask
is
it
why I
twice to
said
get
I was
the
trying to
answer.
explain.
I don't know where you get the long answer from.
I've been around your husband too long, Henry.
The other day.
I've been
He
around your
goes
husband
the
too
long way
long.
to answer. I'm like, shorten it. I got something to do. I got to figure it out. Shorten the answer. Give me the direct answer.
Well,
That
thank
to
you.
explain where I
Because
get
he
it
was on
from,
the
too. I do
podcast
the
last
same thing.
week, and I forget what he was even saying. And Nina said something, and it was like, ooh. Then a little bit later, I said something. I said, short answer, short answer, please. And then he went all around Jack Robbins' barn, and we finally got there.
DJ, what are you doing?
I'm moving my camera.
And shrinking it.
No, because now you can fully see Henry. You don't just see a piece of him.
Could you shrink me so you just can't see me?
No,
That guy, Nina.
that's what I see.
So, are there any comments coming on your end, Nina? Because I really don't see anything on
No,
mine.
honey, nobody watches your show.
They do.
They're all mean. They hate us. No, it's just me watching. There's only one person.
When we get 1,000 viewers, I'll start doing contests, and people can make some money. How's that?
I'll take money.
I'm poor, so it's not going to be a lot of money.
It's something you should probably post about because nobody's going to know about it because they would have to watch this to know.
There was a couple people that said that they were definitely going to tune in today, so
We just gotta get better about posting stuff because if all the information's just in the videos and they don't watch the videos, then it's not gonna be helpful
That-
at
and you
picking them.
I know. I'm pretty sure because you do see my post. I asked about reality TV. If you could post that too. I'm trying to get an idea. I need topics, and reality TV seems to be a nice big one. And of course, we're gonna have to watch a few episodes of something so we understand it before we comment on it. But or I will. You can just sit there and be yo. I'll watch it.
I don't do reality TV because it's not actually reality. It's
Yeah,
so
right.
fake.
But you know what? And this is what kills me.
I don't do reality TV because it's not actually reality.
Something went wrong.
Thanks, Henry.
Did you mock her? Oh, I see what you did.
I was about to say, if you mocked her, that was really
So-
good.
And this was many years ago, but Nina stayed with me at one time, and she liked Honey Boo Boo. Yes,
Oh, I forgot
you
about
did.
that.
I watched it. See, oh, am I not right, Johnny? But of course, she was a little girl then, so she was cute. But of
Oh,
course,
honey, boo boo! I thought you were talking about
Of-
me.
of-
I'm like, what?
No, that you were obsessed with Honey Boo Boo.
I wouldn't say obsessed. She watched it. There's a difference. So anyhow, you know, she put up with my toe shows and everything. So you know,
Your
all right.
toes?
Let me rephrase that.
Like her pimple
I like
popping
Looking
stuff.
Lizard, you know, stuff like that, where they would come and tow your vehicles.
Oh,
Oh, the video shows.
I knew I'd
I
have
thought she
to.
was talking about like pimple poppers or something.
No, I cannot watch Pimple Poppers. That's like, and you know, I can watch those pimple videos, but I cannot watch Pimple Poppers because it's just ridiculous. But anyhow, neither one of us could get past the rudeness of this little girl. And I really think that's what captured her. So that all these years later, I'm seeing Mama June. Then I realized she's associated with Honey Boo Boo. So now she had me watch just enough. I got to go see what this little girl turned out to be. Girl, let me tell you, Mama June is something else. She now has custody for emergency custody of her granddaughter, because her one daughter passed away. And I'm like, how does she couldn't raise her own. How does she raise a grandchild?
Yeah, that part's kind of crappy. Like you got your own
Yeah.
kid taken away, and that daughter watched them, and now, but the dad is trying to get custody. Actually, it's not that kid's dad. It's one of her other kids' dad who was helping raise that child. Is like, you know, I want her because she looked at me as a dad, anyways, and I was
Right.
helping raise her before mom passed.
Right. And that is something that I do want to cover on our show because Honey Boo has been around, what was she, 2 or 3, Nina?
Yeah, she was little. She was
Yeah.
probably 3 or 4.
And now here she is in college and all this other stuff is going on. These kids have been in for a rough ride. And while I'm not sure everything that we see, the reality of it, it is something that is really going on. Somebody brought up 1,000-Pound Sisters. I've tried to watch a couple episodes of that, but I can't.
I can't get past that forehead.
But it is. I feel like this. You know, not everybody's fat because they chose to be. So you have to wonder. You know, no, honestly,
Okay,
some people
because
do
they-
have medical issues that put them there.
That put him.
There's your
Somewhat.
pizza.
Ooh.
Woohoo! Hey, you didn't leave me any sub, and you ordered pizza. What the hell, Henry?
What?
So
Where's ours?
I gotta tell
Henry
you,
ordered pizza.
Pizza?
Johnny's birthday was Friday, so happy birthday, Johnny.
Thank you.
Not Nina. Cheyenne's is the 8th. Yay for both of y'all. So we were working on trying to have something for Johnny, and I'm like, you know, crap. Cheyenne's is right around the corner with schedules, you know. I don't lie. Everybody knows I don't lie. So I asked my son over
Oh,
there.
boy.
I said, can you lie? Yeah. Well, he comes up with this. I'm going to ask her. I'm going to tell her you're doing a podcast on teachers. I said, well, don't, because she doesn't do podcasts. Do you know she would have came for a podcast on teachers?
Duh. Of course she would have. We all knew that. That's why we didn't want her.
I didn't know that. She kept telling me I don't do podcasts.
Oh.
So I just assumed this, this just wasn't for her.
I was the one who went out and got
Johnny, where you live, can you guys even get pizza delivered?
We got Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, a
Nice.
couple of other. Not
What they
normal-
say before deliveries, you meet us downstairs or you don't get your food.
Some people will actually come up to our door.
I was being sarcastic, honey.
Well, you're eating food anyway.
She's eating now.
What she got?
Pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls are like literally all we have.
So,
We have more than that. We just got all.
but anyway, what I was telling you, is Henry's like, well, I talked to Cheyenne, there's nothing big going on for Johnny, so I want to have cake. And I'm like, well, how are we going to do this? I said, because we definitely can't tell Cheyenne because she tells on us. Because you told on me last year. So I'm like, she'll tell on us. And I was like, wait a minute. Cheyenne's birthday's in a few days anyway. I said, when she's going back to school, our schedules are never going to mesh, so let's do it this way. We're all golden. But now we got to figure out how to get her here. So she gets here, and I'm like, well, hi. She says, hi. I'm like, okay, so what brings you here? Oh, Henry didn't tell you? They're surprising you so you're not alone on New Year's Eve.
No. That's
So
she already knew about that.
I knew, but she didn't know. So, and Johnny's not up yet. The guys aren't here yet, so I'm having to bite my tongue. I'm like, oh, let's go make tea. Oh, okay, well, and I'm trying to come up with every other
Oh, I
topic.
see. She told you.
Yeah. I'm trying to come up with every other topic, and she never did catch on. And all of a sudden, the guys come in, and I'm like, whew, let me give them their gifts so this light can end, because I'm like sweating over here. I was like,
I couldn't tell, I promise.
So don't tell secrets. Got it.
not to Cheyenne.
Diane or mom.
So,
That's
well,
fair.
no, I can hold a secret. I just can't be the part of it. I can't be the one that lies.
Then you.
No, I mean, if
They
somebody,
can't be part of a secret.
no, what
Because
I'm
if somebody
saying is
asks you about it, then you can't lie.
this. Okay, that part you are right. I could walk away. I would do everything I could to avoid answering it, especially if it was for a good
Yeah,
thing.
that won't be suspicious at all.
Right?
What's going on today?
Cheyenne, did I not carry on other conversations with you and maintain?
I don't know.
She's like, "See you later, bye, biatch." I meant something that's appropriate.
Cheyenne would not say that to me. But-
Cheyenne would say that. She
But
says
it
that
would.
about you all the time.
It did turn out to really be a great day to know that she would come all the way up here just to spend some time with me, so I'm not alone on New Year's Eve.
Well,
That was awesome.
After all those bad things you said about Cheyenne, turns out she's actually a nice lady.
You know,
I'm just kidding, Cheyenne.
I'm still working on Cheyenne. No, I'm just
And
kidding.
I had mom waking me up. Hey, there's people here to see you.
It would
Yeah,
be
Johnny,
funny.
Johnny didn't know either. He was told the same thing.
I was.
To go make time for you.
Yeah, that way she's not alone on New Year's. I'm like, we can do that.
Well,
What are
because,
we
I'm gonna be there anyway.
well, the thing of it is, you weren't a big deal because we knew you were going to be here, but we didn't want to do it and leave Cheyenne out.
Right.
But after last year, I knew it was too hard for her to keep the secret, so we had
Yep.
to come up with something.
I don't remember last year. What happened last year?
I told you I want to do a surprise party for him because Christmas time he always gets gypped. And the day he came thinking, because it was his birthday, I had to find out from somebody he was expecting a surprise party.
I was expecting something at the club.
That's what you were expecting, a surprise party at the club.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how did he know? They're like, well, Cheyenne told him, which they didn't
There's no-
realize that. So anyhow, so I'm like, aha, now we know. We got to get Cheyenne here under different pretenses.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
False
okay. Me and
pretenses.
Cheyenne will work this out. I'm going to teach her how to hold those kind of secrets. Those are good secrets. The bad secrets you let out. The good secrets you hold in. Go ahead, Nina. Go ahead.
I don't think you're supposed to. I don't think that's how secrets work.
Nope.
If it's a bad secret, you really shouldn't keep it in. Come on now. A good secret is just that, a good secret. Like I could have told Johnny I'm going to do a surprise party for Cheyenne, and I do think he would have shut up.
No,
You don't think so?
no.
Johnny does have a big mouth. You are right. Oh, notice Johnny's freezing up over there.
He's doing it on purpose.
I know. I'm just being sarcastic. He's like, Johnny, you have to repeat yourself because you're like freezing. All right, something's going wrong on Johnny's end. Johnny, can you hear us? Nod your head. Okay, so he can hear us.
Mm.
Okay, we can't hear you.
But we're not going to.
What the heck is that?
That was Henry. When in doubt,
Cheyenne looks like she's telling us off. Look at her.
Johnny, check your email.
I am here to take over the world.
Oh, we lost him.
I thought it was going to be you we lost for sure. Oh, they switched to Cheyenne.
Good
Oh,
job.
we're seeing
No.
Bot. We're seeing Cheyenne's sister, I think, from the
All I'm
iPad.
seeing is the ceiling. I see the fire alarm. I can hear
Oh,
Johnny.
Johnny's elbow.
Like not. What the heck?
No, that's Cheyenne.
Oh,
How did I
behind
get your
you.
laptop to your iPad?
Hi,
How can we
Cheyenne.
switch that?
I don't know.
That's Cheyenne you're looking at.
I said hi, Cheyenne.
It's not my iPad. Is it my phone? Oh my god. It's my
Everybody's just like her leg.
We went rated.
There we go.
We went rated PG-13 for a second. We got to see the name.
She got laid. Woo.
From you.
Wow, Johnny. Say Henry. Jesus here.
What is a holy crap, Henry? Tell us. Crap on a Sunday. I don't get it.
When you
Actually, no, Saturday.
Here's where Henry was getting at. Because Sunday's the holy day.
Okay, but then that depends on your faith. Like, really think about the Saturday doesn't make it the Sabbath.
Is it? Yes.
Johnny's got a
Oh, sunflowers.
What?
I said,
Like it.
you just have, I'm not sure about that because apparently they left.
leave ours in the car.
But they did.
You're talking about the
And we
pencil?
left after they did.
Yeah, the iPad is it. By sitting against the iPad.
Oh,
What?
I should have drank to be hanging out with you.
Look, you were supposed to make some sangria.
PJ's
with
like,
me.
duh.
Yeah.
I mean, you've known us how long now?
I know.
Oh, Lordy.
But it's okay because she chose.
Wrong word.
She.
Yeah. We're like freeze. You have two, honey.
No.
Oh, Bonnie.
Johnny, you got a lot of nerve, buddy. You would be just as dumb as I am on this. Our last podcast of 2023. My son-in-law can't sing, but we love him anyway.
No, no.
You're the one
We
that
are
should
the
tear.
music. Wow.
You shut up, Johnny.
Caden, we need call Caden in.
Oh, I muted it. Can you hear me now?
Don't mute it because we want to hear everything. This is supposed to be funny and fun.
It wasn't muted. I muted
Hey,
it
Cheyenne,
and
you
unmuted
know
it.
I'm just picking, right? Just having fun.
Cheyenne was crying. Just
It's like I can't lie either. I told
can I get a witness? Caden, they want.
nightmare. A little more.
I see him.
I see him.
Dreams? You have nightmares.
No,
It's like Frankenstein's.
Aiden, I know
sneaking
you
over
have
you.
nightmares of mommy singing. Because I have those nightmares.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Really?
I can hear you.
So,
You're frozen now.
This is gonna be the fun part. Caden, what's your idea of New Year's Eve?
Boom.
Do you? He's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, they were up till.
Staying up for midnight.
Caden,
Well, you know why too, because we talked about it at Red Lobster.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what? Where's my Red Lobster?
you weren't included.
There.
I was at
I was surprised you weren't there.
Well, I got woken up by kids causing a ruckus before I had to
didn't-
get up early.
Oh. Boy, you better get to cracking. That way you don't overextend that brain. My God. I still don't know the reason behind that whole.
one.
Because you were hatched. Oh,
Wow.
Very much.
sometimes.
I'm the favorite.
Because she's trying to do podcast stuff and DJ.
Anyhow, I love all my Johnny was my
How
only
did we know that Johnny would
two.
No.
Because I was
Please?
hatched.
You were at least 16 or 17 when you said, I finally figured out why I don't have any birthmarks. It's because I wasn't birthed, I was hatched.
I said that well.
Look
before
at
I was like-
Cheyenne. She's going, oh, hell. You didn't tell me this beforehand.
Diane, they were growing corn and grass and oats and all these things under the bird feeder. And Johnny's like, I don't understand where this come from. And I'm like, it's come from the bird feeder. No, that's not true. If that was true, it would grow inside the birds.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. It was
No,
when
I
you-
didn't.
Yes,
Nina, he's calling you a liar. Get her going. Go.
Listen, this is what I have to deal with every day. He refuses to admit that he said something.
I'm pretty sure.
Refuses.
I'm pretty sure that was your kid.
daddy.
Cover my mouth.
my kids were too young then.
That wasn't.
So how do you know when it happened if you didn't say it?
Oh, you came from
Boom.
Because I know I didn't say it. I was there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but you're claiming you didn't say it, but you know exactly when it was supposedly said, is where she's going.
Gotcha there, Chief.
See? Being a referee mother never ends.
For me. Got you there, chief.
Just your jerk face.
Oh, I'm keeping that.
Kaden, what do you think about this fiasco?
I gotta go pee, so Caden's gonna fill in for me.
There you go.
Entertain
Go ahead.
Caden.
What do you
Come on,
think about
Kaden,
this
do
fiasco,
something.
baby?
Dance.
What do I feel about how Johnny is stupid?
Oh!
Wow.
I'm 12 years old and I'm smarter than you.
Ouch!
I thought I was your favorite.
Well, apparently until 5 minutes ago.
Wow.
You're better than me.
Welcome to the Roast Johnny Show.
I don't feel pumped.
Don't you touch that phone or iPad or whatever it is you're using.
I'm trying to get Nina's email.
Nina didn't email you. She's messing with you.
Yeah, she said we're gonna mess with Johnny today.
She said, what?
That's different from any other day.
It's funny.
This is how my children behave, folks.
What? We're mean to each other?
Yes.
I know. It's so annoying.
That's every family, though.
I always claim.
So, Nina, while you were gone, you missed it. Kaden let Uncle Johnny know he was stupid as he's running away.
Oh, I'm sorry, Johnny.
Yeah, he said, are we talking about because of how stupid Uncle Johnny is? And then
I said,
I'm 12
you're
and
gonna
I'm
let
smarter
12
than
year old be
you.
smarter than you. That's what I said.
Kaden, who's your favorite grandma?
No, next summer we should take Johnny to the ostrich farm to see the villages.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Henry, you're grounded.
I would have liked it better if you were an emu.
Does that mean we can't have him over anymore because we're not allowed to have farm animals?
I was going to say, didn't your dad just ask you about getting emu today?
Did he really?
Yeah.
Emu,
Well, 'cause you
ostrich, some big bird.
DJ was going through all that stuff, and I said, well, did you, after all this bull crap, did you let your father know that your grandfather did? And something was said about an emu, so I'm guessing your father asked him if he was going to get an emu.
What?
I have no idea.
Nina, all that crap that he was going through about Chloe and stuff.
Yeah, because of the trailer park,
Yeah,
right?
So I
So-
asked DJ, because he did involve Sonny in all this. I said, did you let your father know that your grandfather did and said you're going to be okay? And somewhere in there, an emu came up, and I'm assuming it was from Sonny.
Yeah.
You guys are
Yeah.
stealing my emu?
I want to see a live emu.
Go put up the fencing for me.
Just don't go to Australia.
Johnny, you know what a fence post driver is, so why don't you wait, what?
He said, "Don't go to Australia."
For an emu.
One, there's so much to unpack there. Why?
There are more emu in Australia than there are people, so much so that Australia actually lost a war to the emus.
How have I never heard that?
It's
So-
actually happened.
So two, that seems like the perfect place to go get an emu.
Right?
They might
Because
kill
have
you.
so many-
Like,
Yeah, you
Don't
just
get the
gotta
water
steal
with
the
the
eggs
cruise.
and I can hatch it. Huh?
like you're better off going to Mexico for chihuahuas. Because they got
No.
so many chihuahuas there.
Oh my gosh. So if you type in Australia emu, war is the first thing that pops up.
I told you.
In 1932. Ultimately, the emus were considered the victors of the war. By 1934, the government had began to supply farmers with ammunition and had created bounties for emu hunting. Roughly 57,000 bounties for dead emus were claimed in 6 months.
So there's nothing in there saying that they lost the war against emu.
No
Wow.
human soldiers were killed.
I
right?
never said anybody
So-
died. I just said they lost.
so- So they didn't lose, according to that article, or at least there's nothing stated about them losing anyway. And on top of that, it was almost a century ago.
Yes, it was almost a century ago. They actually used 2,500 rounds of ammo and only killed 200 emus. Ugh.
That's a lot of ammo.
I guess we
for
don't trust
one.
the Australian army then.
Right.
Oh, so apparently after the soldiers returned home, they asked if they were going to get a medal.
Oh, good lord.
And the government replied that if any medals should go out, they should go to the emus. I mean, it's not wrong. If you spent 2,500 rounds of ammo and only 200 were down,
Yeah,
The
even,
emus deserve the medal.
oh my god.
yeah. Yeah.
Should've
It was after that that the government said, you know what? Every farmer for himself. Here's some ammo, farmers. You handle it. And then when they did that, when they let the farmers handle it instead of the soldiers, 57,034 emus were killed in 6 months.
Wow.
I was gonna say should have sent them to Iraq.
They were killing from 1945 to 1960 still. 284,700 of them. But now the emu population is stabled and classified as of least concern, with about 600,000 in population.
Wow.
They're again a protected species. So your information was correct but outdated.
Well, semi-correct.
Updated.
Because they
If you
still
ask
didn't
an
lose the
Australian,
war.
They will tell you they lost the war.
Where'd
Well,
Mom
they-
go again?
They did lose the
But when
war.
did she disappear?
She's probably taking her dump.
Probably.
Yep.
Every
for
time
holy
she
crap-
leaves, we got to talk about her taking a poo.
for holy crap
can do
for the
that.
day.
But
What is it they call it? A cleanse.
enema.
No, not the enema. It's basically the same thing as an enema, but you've got to go to yeah, and basically you go to a doctor's office, of course, in quotes.
Oh, that's
And they basically give you a large enema, and like suck it back out with
Ugh.
machines, and it's like it's gross, but I forget what they call it.
Friday night over here.
Why does DJ know a lot of gross information?
DJ's like, what, Johnny?
Why does DJ know a lot of gross information?
Because it's me.
Because it's me.
And plus, you haven't met his ham radio people yet. They are just,
I met some of them.
Oh,
they are just as bad, if not worse.
Really?
Yes. Terrible. I
Oh,
see.
boy.
I think here. You know.
You know it's bad when Henry just repeats himself.
so get this, Nina.
Yeah.
So what was it? Not this Saturday, the Saturday before, Mom did the podcast on bad gifts, right?
Yeah.
Well, Friday, a friend of mine in Sweden, amateur radio friend, did a net with the topic of best and worst Christmas gifts. And he had a story of an ex-girlfriend of his. Now he's currently in Sweden, but he was born and raised in the UK, right?
Okay.
So anyhow, him and his ex-girlfriend went to his ex-girlfriend's parents for Christmas one year, and they went through the whole gift exchange thing, and apparently the father, I think it was, had gotten a gift for the mother of the ex-girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And accidentally mislabeled it, and it wound up going to the ex-girlfriend, the daughter. The toy wound up being adult in nature.
Ah. That's awkward.
Yeah.
But why would you even like that's something like that you would put away in the closet immediately
Yeah.
and then like in private be like, hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
That would make more sense. Yeah.
So that actually reminds me of a story that a coworker of mine told me. Before they started working where I'm at, they worked for a cleaning company, going to people's houses clean. Well, she walked in this one house and she's like, well, I know this is the right house because I had a key and it worked. And she walks in, few different toys and plates with drug residue, credit card. Yeah, she called her boss immediately, and her boss is like, don't touch it. She's like, well, no, duh, I'm not touching it. Next room, they had the kids' Christmas presents wrapped up.
Mm-mm-mm.
well, at least it was in the next room where it's supposed to be.
Well, at least it was a jolly good time. It sounds like.
A jolly good time.
Sounds like it.
Sorry, kids.
Get out. I'm just kidding.
Well, you know, I used to sell Pure Romance, and then you have all the demos, and I had them all in one place,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have very much money, so they were just in like a stand from like Family Dollar. That's that fake
Yeah.
wood stuff.
Who found it?
We had the guy come and spray for bugs because we had bees in the wall. And then he just did a spray all around the inside of the house. And obviously we all had to leave. And when I came home, that was knocked over and the toys were all on the floor. And obviously they didn't touch them because so they probably were like, they bumped it, the table fell apart, and about 6 to 8 things fell across the floor. And they just left. And they just left. They were like, we're out of here. This girl's a freak.
Probably.
I didn't even get a discount.
Oh, you should have gotten a discount for that.
Right? This poor girl's sad and lonely. We should give her $50 back.
Cover your ears, Caden.
Hello,
I just wish I could have. I wish I could have seen their face when it fell over, and they were probably like, "Oh shit," because they knocked, something over, and then they looked down, and it's like a double O crap.
Yeah.
They probably got like really embarrassed.
They
Oh,
probably
that's
still
not a
tell that
battery
story
system.
today.
Oh, probably.
They're probably to this day like when they're training new people, you got to be really careful in these houses.
I believe it too.
How did you hear that?
What?
Cheyenne, wake up.
What'd you
On the
say,
phone.
Henry?
She's
I
like,
was saying
"What?"
before you got with Nelson, I probably should have got
Oh,
you batteries for
fuck.
Christmas then.
You should have. Still getting for me now. Nelson travels a lot.
Oh, freaky, 80.
TikTok makes noise.
Do you remember my grandson is sitting right there? Please.
He's 12. He's okay. I'm just kidding.
Well,
He hears it all the
Really?
time.
Cheyenne said it.
Nelson and I torture him all the time with shenanigans.
I believe it.
He goes to public school, right? Probably hears
Yep.
You want to come live with Grandma, honey? I'll protect you.
Yeah. You finally got it, yeah, Bonnie. It took
I got
17
it.
years, and you got it.
Pack your bags. You're coming home.
Do you guys see that?
What is that?
Well, when it's December 31st and someone says, "See you next year," is that what it says?
Yeah.
It's too fuzzy for me to see the whole thing, but I guessed it.
That's funny because I saw the face, but I didn't see the writing.
I guessed the rest of the writing. I could make out enough, but I was like, "Yep, yeah, that's accurate."
What,
Yup.
you don't like me, mamas?
Well, if you're running out of stuff to talk about, it's probably
Yeah.
wrap it up time.
It is. We'd only played on an hour. We made almost an hour and a half. Hang on, let me get you all the Pittsburgh score.
No,
Pittsburgh won.
I was gonna say Johnny was watching it.
30
30
to
to
23.
23.
Woo!
Pittsburgh
But-
is in the playoffs.
We still have
Darn it.
one more week to go now.
What do you mean one more week?
There's one more week. We play the Ravens next week.
Yeah, but you're still in the playoffs, right?
Not necessarily.
Oh,
Does that mean the same for the Browns and San Francisco?
Browns are currently in the playoffs
I
in
thought
seed
so.
5.
they
San
still have a
Francisco
normal game against
Yeah.
the Bengals on the 7th, but
Gotcha.
The Browns do.
the Browns do, yeah.
Yeah, the 49ers, they're a different conference, so they don't affect the Steelers at all.
All right.
They're
Oh, no,
the
I was
number
just trying to
one.
figure out 'cause I
Alright.
was like, oh, they made the playoffs, you know?
Yeah, 49ers are number 1 seed for NFC,
Yeah, baby.
which means they'll get a first round bye.
That's all right. We got this. We're going Super Bowl.
We'll see.
Wait, who's buying the first round?
Mom,
Johnny.
Nina,
I don't know.
it's your turn to vote.
What do I gotta?
Who's buying the first round?
The first round of beer?
We didn't say of what. We just said first round.
I'm poor.
I didn't say you had to. I said vote.
Huh?
I said vote.
I don't know what that even means. I'm
He
not
just
that
wants to know who's buying the first round, me or him.
good. Him.
All right.
Was that the right answer?
For
No.
me, it is. In all
Sorry.
seriousness, I know we kept you guys longer than we said we were going to. We hope you guys all have a happy new year. Please don't drink and drive. Stay home if you can. So say it, guys. Wish everybody happy new year.
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
Happy New Year.
We will
Diane
see
so
you guys
delayed.
next Saturday at 10 a.m. our usual time. And what did
It's
I
always
just miss?
Henry. It's always Henry.
I just missed
What?
something.
Oh, you guys heard that? Oh. I thought I was being lucky.
We will be on next Saturday at
Show
10
Bonnie,
a.m.
end it.
our regular time, and we really do hope you have a wonderful New Year. Have a good one, all.